In this video, I'll be sharing with you the art and colouring book supplies that I've purchased between July and September 2022. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome to Middle-Aged Geek Girl. I'm Sally. Well, it's supply time, and this is stuff that I have purchased for July, August and up to now in September. So we'll start with the stuff that's not sort of pencils or marker related first. Stencils, because I want to start trying out putting backgrounds in some of the pages that are just really blank. So I got like a wave pattern, a brick wall pattern, and this sort of blood pattern. I thought of it as blood, but you can do coffee, any sort of weird thing with it. So I picked up these three, four, my apologies, there's one stuck. I thought there was four and I was wondering where it was, and also this animal pattern. Yeah, that will be fun to try and putting some backgrounds with stencils, and they will also come in handy for some other craft adventures. I have my mind, since I've come out of hospital, has been running at 1,000 kilometers an hour with all these new crafts I want to try. But also, if I'm using stencils, I just got a really cheap sort of stencil and sponge brush set from Spotlight here in Australia. So I want to start using acrylic paint a bit more, whether it be in colouring books or also just as an art medium. So I got this Monmart acrylic colour paint set. There's 48 pieces in it, and I think there's a nice range of colours. I haven't taken it out yet. As you can see, it's still very sealed, but we'll have a look at the back. That gives you an idea of the colours that are in this set. So it's a nice colour range, plus you can also mix. But yeah, it's one of these things I want to start using more of, whether it be for my own little weird art pieces. I know I have acrylic paint pens, but I also want to actually try and use acrylic itself. So yeah, I thought that was a decent pack to get. I haven't, as I said, taken it out of the box yet or swatched or anything. I have to go through this and the existing acrylic paints I have and see what ones are still good. I also got three other little paints. So these are Deco Art Galaxy glitter ones. So I got the black hole, the ultraviolet, and the aqua meteor. So they will be nice just to use for little accents on colouring pages, or again if I start doing my own art again. Now when I say art, I'm not an artist. I am not even anything above a stick drawing. But you know, I want to start expanding on that a bit more. Yeah, I think these will look nice no matter where you use them. So there's the bottoms, to give you a bit more idea of the colours. Again, I haven't opened these or swatched these yet, but I thought that was a nice little colour range. All colours I definitely like a lot. So what to move on to next? I'll move on to pens / markers. So I picked up some of these Tombow twin tone markers in the pastel colours. Haven't swatched them yet, and yeah, I'll see how they go, but that's a nice range of colours there. And I picked up some Sakura Jelly Roll. This is the Moonlight set. I haven't swatched these yet either. I'm not doing well with the swatchings at the moment, but I think these will be good for accents and highlights in images. Yeah, I just got the one set to see how it goes, because I know they're not cheap and I just get them when I can. These were cheaper than some of the other sets, so, and there's a nice range of colours in there, so I'll give them a go. Now AliExpress had a bunch of little dual tip brush markers. Now I've taken them all out and I have swatched these. So this is how they came. They came in 3 pens per pack, and I think I got 7 packs from memory. I just kept these little boxes just to show you how they came. Now the colours are all in Chinese, so I couldn't read the colors. I could do a translate if I want to, but I've just pretty much said that's a grey set, that's your pinky purple set, and that's a blue set, so you don't really need to worry about direct colors. But this is them, and they're quite nice. So you've got your jewel tip there, and you've got your fine liner tip there. Now I got these from the Jianwu store. That's where I normally get a lot of my stationery stuff from AliExpress, and I generally don't have an issue with them. They're water-based inks. Now I have swatched these, if you can believe it. It's these here, so it's the twin markers here. So they're your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 7 sets. So you've got like your purple set. I think they're meant to be your metallic set, a yellow set, blue set, green set, grey set, and your pink set. There's a nice range of colours, and being that they're cheaper and from AliExpress, I got these just to do like spiral art, lines and dot art type things with, and I think these will be perfect for that sort of activity. They'll also be good if you do calligraphy. So I do like the colour range in them, and that's the 7 sets. That's all of the colours that are available. Next, in terms of markers, I picked up the 72 set of Steedler double-ended fibre tip pens. Now, they don't come with a colour name or a number name, so I have had to actually swatch them all and attach, as you can see, a little sticker, whoop, if it goes on focus, a little sticker with a number on it. So that's a bit of a royal pain in the backside, but it has to be done. And I have swatched them, and that is the colour range. So it's a really pretty colour range. There was one that came, it still works perfectly though. So maybe I can find it and show you what I mean. Oh, so it was the one I pulled out before. I have to actually find a pencil case or something to put them in. So if you can see there, the tapered pointy tip has broken off, and it's just this fat little stumpy thing now. Oh, but that's the only one that happened to. It still colours in perfectly because I sort of use the side anyway when I'm colouring them in. And yeah, I wasn't going to take them back and complain over one tip. So yeah, I just got to find a nice big pencil case to put these in now. I also picked up another Ohuhu alcohol marker set. I have used these, been using these in some colouring pages you might have seen, and it is the blue-grey set. Not blue-grey set, just grey set. So there are blue greys in there. There's green greys, there's yellow greys, so it's just a nice grey set, and that is the swatches there. I do like this set. As I said, I have used it on some colouring pages if you just want to use the grey tones to bring that sort of look to your page. It's a brush nib on one end and a chisel on the other. And it's a nice rounded barrel as well, so they're really nice to work with. I'm really happy with this set. I sort of like, because I got the pastel set as well, I like it when they come out with colour sets like this rather than, you know, 320 colours all at once. I like to get these little sets. Really quite happy to have just a grey set. And of course they already come in a nice storage bag, so you don't have to stress. But you can put them in another one if you wanted, no biggie. And the last of the markers are these ones, which again I have yet to swatch, but I got these at Aldi in Australia. Now Aldi, I do know, is all around the world, a lot of places around the world I should say, and they every now and then have their specials, their special middle aisle, and they had different sets of graphic markers. So I just picked up the grey set, and I think they were $5. So we're up to pencils. Now the first one I'll show you was part of a Happy Mail gift that I got from a subscriber and patron, Auntie Bum. You've seen the books that we traded and the extra book she gave me as a nice surprise. She also chucked these in again, so thank you, Auntie Bum, again. These are the Kuinor Magic multicoloured pencils. They're like the rainbow pencils that I've shown before from different brands. Now I did swatch them out. There was a little issue with the swatching because the numbers, because they are numbered, so they're numbered from 0 being the blender up to 23. But the numbers are not in order of the name. And what I mean by that, so there's 1 to 23, and it came with this as well. So it gives you the name of each pencil. And I thought, okay, well, I'll just write them all out because that's got to be the way the pencils are in the box. No, 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 they are not in the box like that. Because I was starting to colour in and went, that can't be right. So as you can see, I had to do a lot of altering with names because, yeah, they don't match the order of the sample sheet. But I fixed it up. I mean, it didn't really matter. I didn't need the names. The colours, just having the number by the colour would have been enough. But, you know, it gave me a name, so I wanted to use it. And I do like them. I think they come out really well and mixed nicely. Like what I did here, as you can see, like this is actually divided into the 3 colours. So what I actually did was when I was colouring them or doing the samples, I held the pen like that way, then would flip it once that way and then flip it that way and do it on the edge, and that would show you the 3 separate colours involved in making this pencil. And then on this side here I would do it straight up and just colour up and down, and that gives you what it looks like mixed. I really like these. The colour range is really quite pretty. Appreciate the gift from Arnie Bum. It was unexpected and it was an awesome surprise. And there was only one other pack of pencils I purchased for the month, and that of course was the Artex coloured pencils. They've been all over the place on a lot of channels already, so yeah, you don't need to see me doing a special swatch of them or anything, but there's your colour range. They're not in here. I'll show you what I've put them in. But there is just briefly a sampling of them, and it is a really pretty colour range. But what I put them in, because I didn't want to keep them in that box, again that box is a bit awkward, so I purchased a really big pumpkin and mice pencil case. So I've popped them in here, and this has a number of different pencils in it. It's got, well, they're the Artex pencils here. Then I've got the Macron ones from Brookfuner, or the pastel, I think they're Macron, yeah. And then I've got my very old Derwent pencils. Now these are so old. These ones were the pencils I got when I was a teen. And so these are 3 decades old. So finally got them out of the old tin and put them in a pencil case so I can use them. So yeah, this is stuffed to the gills of 3 different pencil brands and pencil color types, and I consider these more, well, for me they're more, I've got Prismacolors as well, but they're more high end for me, being that I'm, you know, don't use colour pencils a lot and not a colour pencil artist. So my cheap ones are my Crayola Twistables. So these are all quite upmarket pencils considering. And just doing a quick scan of my desk. That is it. Yes, so that was the last of my supply haul for July, August, and up to date in September. I want to thank you all very much for watching. It is truly appreciated. Let me know down below in the comments what you thought of this supply haul. Do you have any of these items? What was your favourite item I showed? I love to hear from you, and I always respond. If this is your first time stumbling across my channel, please consider subscribing, hitting that like button, and also the notification bell. I should put this the right way up. Yeah, there you go. That's the front. I've done a label and everything. I knew I should have done it this way. Anyway, moving on. If you're interested in supporting my channel further, I do have a Ko-fi and a Patreon account set up, and the details are up here on screen. But that will do it for this video. So everybody, no matter where you are, please stay safe, stay weird, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.